because we can only actually do our jobs to the extent that we ourselves are taken care of and are well within ourselves.
Why is supervision critical in this work, and what kind of reflective practice helps burnout and biases?
Mm. Supervision is so, like, I think it's life-saving in this field because outside of caseworking and needing that support with direction, what you're going to do with this family, what kind of intervention should be used here or would be beneficial here. Supervision should be that space where you get to breathe, like you're able to pull yourself out of being in the bubble, in the matrix of the frontline working and the intensity and the crisis that that can come with, and actually having that space to just pause, just someone guiding you through a period where it's for you. Like, this is your space to gather your thoughts, like process out your feelings. Like, good management and good leadership should look like making room and provision, not just for to discuss case directions, but how you are as a person, because we can only actually do our jobs to the extent that we ourselves are taken care of and are well within ourselves. And so I think supervision is critical for this field and a lot of the fields that work with young people, vulnerable adults, any people group really. There should be a good model of supervision in place, which addresses the physical, the person first, before the performance and the data and the metrics. Um, and I would say your second part to that question in terms of avoiding burnout. So again, having that space to genuinely commit that to reflection shouldn't be taken for granted, because again, when you're back to back with visits and with meetings and with court report writings and assessment writing, reflection feels like a luxury. It can feel like something that you don't have time for. And when you're on all systems go and you're in a lot of the time, burnout is not just instant, it's not just overnight. There's been a lot of things leading up to that, and a lot of the time it's being on autopilot, it's being unable to process things, it's being not so attuned to your internal self that you haven't even realized that your anxiety has built up. When you're in certain situations or when you're meeting a particular family, you're more likely to withdraw or shut down on bringing up the important questions, asking the hard questions. So I think a lot of these things are are more noticeable when you have the space made for you. That can be in a forum like supervision, and that should be on at least a monthly basis in terms of formal supervision.